Sonic R Mastery thing. We are on week number 33. Okay, I would like to talk about what is coming up this week. Okay, for the this Monday, which is yesterday, we didn't have much of the news, but we have a big market move on the all the across the pairs, right? One of the reason must be because of the the issue on the Turkey, because Turkish lira are really in a free fall right now, and at the same time, of course, US dollar is on the very spectacular rise right at the moment. So this is carrying on the other pairs as well. So what we need to watch out is that this kind of issue might be spread to other pairs as well, other currency as well. So it's like apparently we are on the rise of the US dollar mode. I mean, the US dollar can rise further up. So this is the themes that I will be looking at this week. All right. So let's do some analysis here. So let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we have a sell down analysis quite some time back, and it's already coming through. We were talking somewhere around 7,000 plus, right? And now we are seeing like it will goes to 7,200, and eventually it will goes to 6,300. So it's already play out, and it's going back even lower than what we expected. So at the moment, I'm expecting there might be some sort of bounce might be coming in. Okay, nonetheless, we haven't yet to see any bullish sign at the moment. So I would rather just say it's a little bit late to short and way too early to long at the moment. Okay, overall trend, I think it will go down lower. So if you want to choose the particular direction, okay, you ask me like, okay, should I long or short? I think it is better to look for a short at the moment, because the trend is pretty way down, and it might even break this level. Of course, who knows, right? It's just that we know that this 5,800 seems to be a good decent support. Okay, all right, so this is what I want to talk about. Of course, Bitcoin is stay bearish for now. Okay, another one I want to talk about is gold here. Okay, gold, I was expecting some sort of pullback yesterday, because at one point of the time, we have a very strong pullback in the making. But nonetheless, by end of the yesterday, right, which is when the candle is closed, we have a very strong bearish engulfing candle. So it's like uh, I mean, it stay bearish, right? It stay bearish. So what we can say is that the market is still pretty bearish right now, because the price action pretty strongly suggests so. It is quite similar to what we have on 15 of June, right? You see such a big strong candle. So it's like looking into long at the moment is definitely out for a time being. Okay, even if you want to long, please make sure there is a bullish candle show up and stuff like that to so-called give you as an insurance first. So I'm also looking at the bearish point of view for a goal. Okay, and another one is Dow Jones. Okay, Dow Jones is quite a little bit tricky. Okay, give me a minute. Dow Jones is a little bit tricky. The reason being because you know uh everybody is running away from other markets, so they might have some sort of positive impact on the market, on this Dow Jones market, because people are running away from other market. What would they do? They were try to come into the US market and push up the US stock market up. So it's like currently it's slightly bearish for sure, because for the past 40 we have a very strong bearish looking candle. I think they might go down to 2,500 level first before we see any kinds of bullishness coming. So for now, I will say a little bit early to long, and if you want to short, you may want to short it down to 2,500 level. Okay, the another one I would like to talk about is euro. Okay, euro, we have a gap down yesterday. All right, we have a pretty full body bullish candle yesterday, but okay, you see what they have done so far is they just cover the gap only. So even though they sort of like covering the gap, yes, even though we have a bullish candle yesterday, but basically what we have is a cover the gap only. So we are nowhere near strongly bullish at the moment. So I'm stay slightly bearish on the euro as well. You can see the amount and intensity of drop on the euro itself. So it's in order for me to sort of like convince me to be bullish, I think it need to be go up higher than that, or I would like to make it I would like to see it show like we see like the first sign of like higher low, this kind of pattern to show up. With one candle, there's no way I would like to tend to go up higher than that. Okay, then another one I want to talk about is US dollar Canadian. Okay, US dollar Canadian, we have a pretty nice sell down on the last week, but on the Friday, on the last later part of the last week and Friday, we have a very good swing up. Apparently, in my opinion, this gonna continue. So what's gonna happen is that, okay, of course, Monday is sell down. I think they might come back down to 1.305 or 306 level, but as long as this region, 1.30 region, is not being broken down, I think you can look for a long only at the moment, because I think they may go down, but sooner or later they will bounce back up to this 1.33 level. So okay, I have made around 4 pairs so far. First thing is Bitcoin. Of course, we are still under bearish territory. It's just that it's just that 5800 might be a good support. Second one I talk about is a gold. Gold, we have a very solid sell down, so please watch out if you want to long. I think they might go down further. Another one is US market. I just want to inform you that, yeah, we are still in the bearish mode, but because of the other market, maybe US market might have a bullish bullish so-called force coming back in. Another one is euro. Euro is still bearish, and another one is US dollar Canadian. Since being US dollar is bullish, I think US dollar Canadian might turn back into the bullish mode anytime soon. So this week we have normal news, normal high impact news, but I do not see anything big. Anything big at the moment. What you may want to so-called take note is that is the week after next, because we have a FOMC and we have a ECB in the week after next. All right. Thank you very much, and have a great week ahead. Thank you.
And for this week, I'll be focusing on two cross pair, which is the pound Aussie and the Euro Aussie. So as you can see, pound Aussie is heading towards its resistance zone at 1.76 level. Even though yesterday candle shows up as a very bullish candle, I'll be waiting for a bearish candle to show up at this 1.76. Right, do take note that we have Aussie news coming up on this coming Thursday 9:30 Singapore time. So let's see if that news could push the price lower into the next support level at 1.73. So another pair that has got to do with Aussie would be the Euro to Aussie dollars. So Euro to Aussie dollars in the daily time frame, what we can see is after a big range, price has decided to break out of that range. So my biasness is that so long as 1.575 level or region holds, I'll be looking actively for only bearish bias trade, bearish or short trade. So both the pound and the Euro Aussie shows similar patterns, like a full bullish candle on the Monday. So for EA, I'll be waiting for price to go up into this 1.575 level and shows up with a bearish candle before I looking to take a short trade towards the next support level at 1.545. Alright, so let's see how Thursday Aussie news will turn out to be. Generally, I'm seeing bullishness in the Aussie news that could bring Aussie, Euro Aussie or Pound Aussie to a lower price. Alright, so this is all I have over our end, and yeah, thank you for watching.